Welcome in. We're going to be doing a little different today, and in this video, it's going to be showing some ball knowledge I got, show a little credentials for the boy. Um, we're kind of getting into a dead season of NFL prior to the NFL draft. There will be more draft videos coming out, but maybe a few more off-season videos, but I'm going to start coming out with some top 10 lists, some things to look out for the next season, again, a few more mock drafts, stuff like that. But we're going to start getting into a little bit of just random football stuff that I feel like might be entertaining to people to watch. And if you guys like it, comment down below if you want to keep seeing this stuff. If not, tell me it sucks and tell me to go back to doing something else. So we are on something called statpadgame.com. It is kind of like Immaculate Grid, except the opposite. You want to try to get the most common answer or like the best answer instead of the least common, like how Immaculate Grid is. So it is receptions, so catches in a season by tight ends in the AFC East between 1980 and 2025. Then Bengals players from 1980 to 2015, NFC players in 2005 by a running back, Saints players from 1980 to 2025. This one is going to be really easy. And then the entire NFL from 1980 to 2025 by South Carolina, which I think this one's going to be pretty easy as well. So we're going to start off with one of the easiest ones. This one is going to be Michael Thomas, except that's not how you spell his name. Michael Thomas. The question is, which year was his slant boy year? I want to say, let's see, 2023. That's another part of this game is you have to select the correct year of when it happened. I know Drew Brees it was one of Drew Brees' last years. I want to say it was 2018 or 2019 when he set the record. I'm I know Drew Brees retired either 2020 or 2021, and it was right before then, and it was after the Rams game in the playoffs with the pass interference that didn't get called, which was in 2017. So I'm going to say it was 2019 prior to COVID. Michael Thomas, give it to me. Bang, 149 receptions in one season, as you can see. 2018 and 2017 were both good answers, and then 2025, Chris Olave. And 2011, Jimmy Graham. Shout out my GOAT. I got a jersey. I'll show you guys. Shout out my GOAT! Yeah, Jimmy Graham was insane. I loved watching him growing up as a fan of the Saints. Drew Brees, Darren Sproles, Reggie Bush, Marquise Colston, Pierre Thomas, Jimmy Graham. Obviously, that team was so much fun to watch. They had Darren Sharper, some insane defensive players too. It was a fun team. For the South Carolina Gamecocks NFL receptions, I'm gonna go Deebo Samuel, and I believe his best season for receptions was the 2020 season, or maybe it was 2021. I know it was their Super Bowl run. I'm going to go with 2021 Deebo Samuel, 77 receptions. Okay, I was not even close. I did not realize Sterling Sharp went to South Carolina. Completely looks like this South Carolina team was dominated by Green Bay, and they're all just basically Sterling Sharp. I know Deebo Samuel wasn't a huge receptions guy, but I was thinking maybe I could pull one year that he, was really a top, fantasy option, which is kind of how you look at it, especially if you play PPR. So we will move on to AFC East tight ends from 1980 to 2025. Guys we're looking at here, potentially the Jonnu Smith year when he played for the Dolphins. Obviously, the Rob Gronkowski years. Tight ends for the Bills, I'm thinking, a sneaky, maybe his name will come to me, but I'm really thinking it's going to be Rob Gronkowski here. The question is what year? So obviously 2021, 2020 was Bucks, so that will not work. 2019, he didn't play a lot. I'm going to say it was one of these like 2015, 2016 years when they won the Super Bowl, or it could have been right around when Aaron Hernandez, right after he got retired, or, I'm going to say 2015 Rob Gronkowski. Oh, 72. It was 2011. There's the 2024 Jonnu Smith year. Yep. Ben Coates and Rob Gronkowski really dominate. I was 1 year late. I bet you 2015 was one of Rob Gronkowski's injury years with the back injury. Let's see. I guess 2015. No, he appeared in 15 games, 120 targets. So just didn't catch all that many. I was close. 2011 was another good guess. He had 1,300 yards. That was a really good year for them. 20. It was the 2015 Super Bowl that they went to, so it was 2014 season. Having one of his top 3 years makes me feel better about that. But yeah, that one was a miss. We are going to move on to the Bengals from 1980 to 2015. I'm thinking a guy like AJ Green or TJ Hushmanzada may be up there for receptions. Maybe one of those wide receivers that played with Boomer Esiason. But I'm thinking this is probably going to be an AJ Green. He had some really good years in his first, few with the team. I'm gonna say the 2012 season was his, breakout year when he really started putting it together. 97 receptions. TJ Hushmanzada, 112. I knew he had a big year in there. The problem was just picking it. I did get close with the 2013. I completely forgot about Chad Johnson in 2005. Um, but I was 1 year off with AJ Green, at least it seems like it. I thought there's 98, I have 97. I could have swore I did 2013. Maybe I did 2012 or 2011. I can't remember now. um, but I knew AJ Green would be on this list. I remember TJ Hushmanzada growing up. He was a beast for that 2 or 3 year stretch. So now we're gonna go NFC 2005 running back position. Oh, this might be a Tiki Barber year. Yeah, one of his last years. I think this might be a Tiki Barber year. Let's see. I know he had a big year, maybe 2005. I'm thinking it's going to be Sean Alexander, Tiki Barber. That was his first year, but he never caught the ball much. Seattle, I don't think had anyone then. Arizona, probably blanking on an Arizona guy, but probably not up there. And then Steven Jackson, sleeper. Steven Jackson could be on the. So I'm between Tiki Barber, Steven Jackson, and Sean Alexander. I know Alexander had his big year in 2006 or 7. So I'm gonna go Sean Alexander, but I do believe that. Oh, 15. No, Brian Westbrook. Yep. Tony Fisher, Marshall Falk, and Steven Jackson. Okay. I would have been good with a Steven Jackson and a Tiki Barber. Sean Alexander did not have that. I thought he caught more passes for him to be in. Was this a bad Sean Alexander year? Man, that 2005, he had 15. I could have swore he had more. He was more of a receiver than that. Okay, so 2005, that was his MVP season. 2005 was his MVP season, so I got that right, but 15 catches for 78 yards. I could have swore he would have caught the ball more. Um, 410. I beat 63% of other scores. Wish I could have done better, but we live and we learn. All right, we're going to try NFL connections. We got Travis Kelce, Noah Gray, tight ends. Let's try AFC West tight ends, or just tight ends in general with Tommy Tremble. There we go, tight ends. I know Bobby Okereke is a linebacker. Logan Ryan's old. Gardner Minshew. Jordan Battle came from Alabama. Josh Sweat plays for potential Cardinals. Zion McCollum. Ooh. Johnny Townsend, Bobby Okereke, Demetrius Knight. There we go. Nope. Jordan Battle, did he just sign with the Cardinals? Darian Taylor Demerson. There we go. I was getting close. Linebacker. Logan Ryan is a safety. Kobe Jones, Jordan Battle, Christian Fulton. Zion McCollum, I believe, is an O-lineman. Maybe it's colleges. Demetrius Knight, South Carolina. I believe Okereke came maybe this one away. Christian Fulton. We're going to go with it. Oh, played with A.J. Brown, 10 plus tackles in his 2025 game. Man. All right. I got cooked. Ball knowledge is not good. I'm cooked. All right. Now we're going to try an NFL football records. Super Bowl wins. Tom Brady. Passing touchdowns in a season. That's Manning. Passing touchdowns in a season. Trevor Lawrence. No. No, this one just happened. Drake May? No. Daniels? No. Herbert. There we go. Passer rating over career. Breeze? No. Oh, he's still playing. That's Rodgers. Favre. Rushing yards is Emmett Smith. Oh, IT. Rushing yards in a season. Falk. Oh, no, but there he is. Rushing yards career for running backs. Between receptions and season, that's Michael Thomas. Sacks, that is now Myles Garrett. Picks in one season, 1952. Oh, Ronnie. What? No. Lane. There we go. All-purpose yards in a season, 2011. Man, all right, that's where I got to. For the life of me, cannot remember who holds the rushing record for a season and touchdowns for a season. All-purpose yards, oldest player. I was pretty close. I got 21 out of 25. Let's see. Dickerson and Peterson, of course. I should have known those two. I literally said Darren Sproles on the Saints in 2011. George Blanda. Let's see. Okay. I should have got AP and Dickerson and Darren Sproles. George Blanda, no chance. That was a fun one. Top NFL quarterbacks by decades. Let's run it. Obviously, Manning, Rodgers, Brady. We are going to go Allen, Herbert, Jackson. No Lamar. What is this again? Passing yards by yards gained. Okay. Matt Ryan. Drew Brees. Let's go. Yeah, Steve Young. I live in the 2020s and I'm not even thinking of guys. We got Cousins. Bang. Watch it. There it is. Oh, Russell Wilson will be on this list. Oh, Roethlisberger. Bang. Bet you didn't know how to spell that one. Oh, Alex Smith. Not on here. Mike Vick, I doubt it. 33,000 yards. And I am blanking on it. Maybe I'm Spyroll anti-ball knowledge. I'm spiraling right now because I can't think of anyone. This is crazy. We're talking about all-time great quarterbacks, and I'm blanking. I'm cooked. Good thing I just have opinions. Not stats. Not a stats guy. Just the opinions of a ball knower. Not the stats of a ball knower. Holy crap. Jared Goff. Okay, some of these guys, I should have known Flacco and Dalton. Warren Moon, Bledsoe, Testaverde, Phil Simms. So I got some good ones. There were some that I left out, but I'm not too mad at some of those names that I left out. All right, last one here. We're going to go NFL last 1,200-yard rusher by team. We're going to go James Cook, which also means Dalvin Cook for the Vikings. We're going to go Le'Veon Bell. No. 2021, Najee Harris. Ravens is Henry, which also is for the Titans. Raiders 22 is Jacobs, who is also for the Packers. Eagles is Barkley, which is also for the Giants. Williams for the Rams and the Cowboys. McCaffrey for both of those. Seahawks 2019. Oh man, 2019. Lynch? Is that no? Chiefs 2017 is Charles. No. Hunt. Ah. Bears 2016. Howard. Bang. Saints 2003. Thomas. Falcons 2025 is Robinson. Achan. Taylor. Gibbs. Chubb. Mixon. Seahawks 2019. Is that Carson? Ah, bang. Cardinals 2016. That is, oh, what is his name? David. Back to that. Bucks 2015. Oh. Jaguars 2011 is Jones. Drew. Oh. Jones. Drew. There we go. Thomas Jones. Patriots 2012. Why am I blanking on his name? David what? Broncos in 2004. Saints in 2003, I should know. Patriots in 2012, I should know. It's David something. Why am I blanking on his name? It was one of the worst trades ever. They traded D-Hop for David. Oh. David Johnson. Doug Martin. Mighty Mouse. Oh, I should have known that. Deuce McAllister. There's the Saints. And Stephen Ridley for the Patriots. Arian Foster, I should have known, but Ruben Drogs? No idea. All right. Jordan Howard is up. Snipe. Same with Alfred Morris. What can I say? Well, that's going to wrap it up. Usually I'd say that. The mic died. I'm sorry, guys. Usually I'd say, but that's just the opinion of a ball knower. See you later.